keep going straight to the bench.
And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the... It's not possible what we just saw. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Iguodala with the steal. Here's Curry. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
The drive by James. Smith right side. Here's Mozgov. Warriors with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters. Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today. A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Golden State moving it around. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two. Smith. Off the left rim and out.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Here's Love. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws. Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the sixth best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
outside Curry. Bogut with a screen on Smith. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Mozgov a screen on Curry. Moves back up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Iguodala. Missed inside. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to the right wing. Curry wide open. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Curry's got 7.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
James outside. Here's Mozgov. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot manning the middle. James dishes to Irving. The shot is off. The Warriors go the other way with it.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving leading the charge. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. The drive by Shumpert. And that one's good. As we're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
That free throw good from Jefferson.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Timeout called the Warriors.
Give it up for Arthur Arena, your Warriors.
Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in great both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. James comes in for Jefferson. J.R. Smith's checked in for James Jones. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Iman Shumpert. Screen by Bogut. Curry with him. Now Smith defending. Curry attacking.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
The drive by Green. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Fires from deep. And that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 6 points.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
They kick it out to Green.